Hi guys, what's up? This is Kade Watson and today we are with the first book of the Trials of Apollo, the Hidden Oracle. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about what I thought about this book. So let us start. Now, this book is about Apollo, we know that, but I would like to read the summary of this book given in the back of the book. My name is Apollo, I used to be a god. Nice hook. But that was before I was cast down from Olympus, a terrible misunderstanding, and woke up in a New York dumpster. I persuaded Percy Jackson to give me a lift to the Camp Howlett, but the place is in chaos. Demigods are going missing, and all-seeing oracles have fallen to a mysterious enemy known only as Mr. Beast. The Beast. I figured that regaining Zeus's favor would involve a series of harrowing trials, and I was right, I usually am. My first task, protect the final oracle, hidden away for millennia. And if I fail, the beast will control the future. But worse, I'll be stuck as a teenage boy forever. You know, selfish gods. Now, in this book we find that Apollo has been cast down from Olympus by Zeus due to what Octavian did. Now, if you have not read the first series, that is the Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus series, then don't try and read this book. You won't get it and you won't enjoy it. So first read those books and then read it, because you know these series are linked up and messed up as fuck. So Apollo finds himself in a dumpster in New York. He's accompanied by this 12-year-old street demigod called Meg. They go and find Percy in Manhattan, and from there they go to Camp Howlett. Camp Howlett is almost deserted because most of the mortal heroes are in the mortal world doing stuff like higher education, and Apollo finds it quite disgusting. Now, if you don't want any more spoilers, then leave this video right now. Go and read the book, think of the book, and return to thank me. Lols. Now, I like Lester Papa something. It's a long name, I don't remember the name. So, he is basically Apollo as a mortal, and Apollo as a mortal is disgusted as he compares what he could do as a god and what he cannot do as a mortal and stuff. So yes, and you will find another thing funny, that in beginning of each chapter there are some funny haikus. Now if you have read the Percy Jackson series, then you would know that Apollo at that time was loving haikus. So now Meg is kinda savage, and being Apollo's master, she's kinda rude to him. Now Apollo hates his mortal life even more due to this, but at the end we find that Lester or Apollo wants Meg with him because Meg leaves him at the end. Sad. Meg is Demeter's daughter, and it is quite obvious because all her powers are related to food and garbage, you know, biodegradable waste. Now Meg is raised by her stepdad. Readers might find this fact quite useless, but you don't know what happens next. Overall, the book is funny and makes you hooked to it from the chapter 1, but from chapter 29 onwards, the main part starts. In chapter 29, you will understand that Meg is related to the Beast. The Beast is one of the main villains in the whole series, and Meg is related to him. Now we know that Nico and Will are attracted towards each other from the Heroes of Olympus, and it is reflected in this book. Now there is a part where Apollo interacts with his children, Kayla, Austin and Will mainly, and he is in a dilemma whether to call them the kids or friends, because he is 16 at the moment and his kids are also almost the same age group. So yeah, that part was fun. And we also find that Apollo gets mad at Zeus and abuses him by looking at the sky. And there were some parts which were goddamn funny, like for instance when Demeter claims Meg in the dinner hall, some kid screams like, "She is a communist!" You know the symbol, right? So that part was funny. I found it goddamn funny. And there were many more of such parts. I remember waiting to read the book in the past week, which means the book was quite gripping and awesome. Now, you know Python, not the programming language but the Greek mythology one. He escapes from underworld and claims the Oracle of Delphi. So prophecies stop coming in and the camp is at a standstill. Now, Apollo and Meg listen to the beast talking to Python in Delphi when they come under the Delphi in the labyrinth during their three-legged death race. The beast says something like Apollo and the girl, referring to Meg, are going to open the doors to the Grove of Dodona. Now, according to fandom, the Grove of Dodona is a stand of sacred oaks planted by the Titaness Rhea in the first days of the world. They are located in the Camp Half-Blood Forest, and it is the only oracle that is not affiliated with Apollo. The Marmake's lair is currently the only known entrance to the grove. So we got it right. They are trying to capture all the 5 oracles. By they I mean the triumvirate company or corporation or whatever it is. It is led by 3 heads and the beast is the top of this company who is leading this company. The main job of this company is to fund all the wars. They funded the Newcastle War in the Percy Jackson series. They funded the Octavian War between the Greeks and the Romans in the Heroes of Olympus series. And now they are plotting against Apollo. Now Meg and Apollo go to the forest to look for the lost heroes and end up in the Marmake's lair. You know, the big ants. And from there they end up in the entrance of the Grove of Dodona. There they meet the beast, who is actually Nero. He is one of the descendants of Apollo. Apollo has a hard luck. First Octavian, then Nero. And now chapter 29 starts. From this chapter 29 to chapter 39, one of the best part of this book that you are going to remember even after 10 years of reading them. Over exaggeration as fuck. Now guys, chapter 29 really killed me. The plot gets completely twisted here. Try to understand. Meg is related to Nero and she is raised by her stepdad. Understand. Now at the end, the Colossus of Nero comes to life. It looks more like Apollo with some features of Nero. Now when it comes to life, it is going to attack Camp Half-Blood, and it did so. Percy Jackson came to save the day with Mrs. O'Leary, and Apollo gave the Colossus hay fever with the plague arrow, and he sneezes his head off. Now that's some funny shit. Now this is the end, I promise. Apollo gives the whole camp hay fever and receives a prophecy from the Grove of Dodona. Now Ceres don't remember the prophecy. Now Leo along with Calypso come to the camp on Phaestus. Now if you have read the Heroes of Olympus, you will know that Leo was assumed dead. So yeah, he returns in this series, in the first book at the end. Now overall I give this book a 9 out of 10, though I know no one gives a damn till because I think hardly anyone would be watching till here, and if you're watching till here then I love you for this.